We all know big is bigger than small. And of course, massive is bigger than big. And mega is even bigger than massive and way bigger than big. Well, this isn't big, and it's not massive, and it's not just mega. This is the Mega Massive Oh My Goodness Merry Mortgage Giveaway from Cable Bahamas. Our grand prize winner will get their mortgage and utilities paid for a full year. Another winner will get their utility payments, and another winner will get all their cable services for an entire year. That's up to $40,000 in prizes in the Mega Massive Oh My Goodness Merry Mortgage Giveaway. If you want to win, just sign up for Rare Voice Bahamaland, the unlimited nationwide home phone service that's packed with features for one low price of just $14.99 a month. This is the time to upgrade your home phone service to Rare Voice Bahamaland, and we'll pay your mortgage and utility payments up to $25,000 for a full year. Rare Voice Bahamaland, the Bahamas' most reliable home phone service with nationwide coverage and a chance to win in the Mega Massive Oh My Goodness Merry Mortgage Giveaway.
A grenade thrown into the Punch's Farington Road office.
The Punch will continue to roll as usual.
All the shocking details coming up tonight. We'll tell you how many accused murderers were granted bail in recent years. Another international hotel brand joined Bahamar. Plus, BTC has a new network. Those stories and more coming up. I'm Nakia DeVoe, and this is NV12. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Cable 12 Studios. Here are the stories coming out of the NB12 newsroom this evening. Topping news tonight, the bomb squad unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force was called to the Punch's Farington Road offices early this morning after a live grenade was thrown into the building. It took officers nearly 2 hours to clear the scene before detonating the bomb. Paige McCartney has more in this report.
Police say the attack happened shortly after midnight. The culprit or culprits used a large rock to smash in the glass front door of the Punch before throwing the live grenade inside.
Police officers dressed in hazmat suits had to carefully cordon off the area surrounding the building as they approached the single grenade. An axe was used to clear away the remaining shards of glass on the front door before an officer of the bomb squad unit could enter the building and make an assessment. In this video, you can see the officer move with caution toward the building. Police say even though the pin had been taken out of the grenade, it did not explode. That didn't mean that it could not have caused serious harm or damage, according to police, who said had it gone off, it could have blown up the entire front portion of the building and possibly kill anyone who was nearby. After about an hour of preparation, police finally detonated the explosive. When NB12 visited the Punch's office today, workers were cleaning up the shattered glass from the attack, and staff were still shaken by what happened. Although the grenade did not go off, there was some damage to the front counter and carpet where it landed. Luckily, according to advertising manager of the Punch, Jill Albury, there were no employees in the building during the time of the attack. She said she was contacted shortly after midnight by Punch owner and publisher Ivan Johnson, who was out of the country, who informed her that the building's alarm system went off and she was asked to check out the matter. Albury said she was shocked to learn that the attack involved a grenade. She had only a short statement on behalf of the tabloid.
The incident has been forwarded to the police department for further investigation, and the Punch will continue to roll as usual.
Accounts manager at the Punch, Charlene Johnson, said threats against the tabloid are nothing new. However, she said the paper hadn't received any in a while and has certainly never had an attack like this before. Johnson said the incident is unnerving and hopes there are no more attacks.
We hope not. We're taking precautions and hopefully they will be effective.
Although police are remaining tight-lipped on the exact explosive device used on the attack, NB12 viewed a photo taken by the Punch staff that clearly shows a grenade.
But the question still remains, how do grenades enter the Bahamas? Police suspect the same way all other illegal firearms do. For NB12, I'm Paige McCartney.
Well, before responding to the bomb scare at the Punch on Farington Road, the Fire Services branch of the police force was called to a major fire at a Blake Road storage facility. According to Officer in Charge Superintendent Walter Evans, shortly before 11 last night, firefighters were called to Storeway Storage Facility. When they arrived on the scene, firefighters met one of the 20 buildings at the site engulfed in flames. Firefighters were able to extinguish the fire without any property damage to the nearby facilities, according to Evans. He said it took officers 1 hour to get the fire under control and another 3 hours to extinguish the blaze. Investigations are continuing into the cause of the fire. Police have identified the man whose body was found in bushes this past weekend. They say 29-year-old Vernon Robert Roll Jr. of Monastery Park was shot in his head and back on Saturday night. His body was dumped in bushes on a dirt road at the rear of Hollywood subdivision. Well, police have arrested 2 men who they believe are behind Roll's murder. Police arrested the 38 and 27-year-olds at Winders Terrace around 7 last night. In other news, the International Development Bank has raised the alarm over the country's conviction rates, a problem that has plagued the Bahamas for several years. IDB highlighted many challenges and made recommendations in a recent technical cooperation abstract.
During the period 2005 to 2009, only 5.1% of murder cases in the Bahamas resulted in convictions. In a newly published document, the IDB added that within the last 5 years, 305 accused murderers have been released on bail. The bank says that situation can partly explain why the Bahamas, although superior to the regional average, has recently shown a marked decline in its values for the World Governance Indicator related to the rule of law. Between 2007 and 2012, the country's rule of law percentage rank dropped from 88% to 67.8%. The report states that in the Bahamas, there is consensus about the limited institutional capacity of the justice system to respond to the public's demands. The IDB document says the situation is contributing to the recent dramatic increase in incidents of violence and crime that remain unresolved amid an increasing judicial backlog and a diminishing number of convictions. But the IDB isn't only critical of the situation. The bank plans to assist the government in addressing the backlog and improving the conviction rate by funding a swift justice pilot project. The IDB will provide $250,000 for the project. $100,000 will go towards the digital recording system and equipment. Another $77,000 will fund the implementation of an integrated justice information system, and $66,000 will contribute to modernizing the court process and conducting aggressive education for judges, magistrates, attorneys, and court reporters. The IDB highlighted challenges associated with generating and sharing court transcripts with the relevant stakeholders as one of the main reasons the justice system cannot meet the public's demand. Minister of State for Legal Affairs Damian Gomez said the government expects the introduction of digital recording in all of the courts to significantly improve the administration of justice. He said the IDB's pilot project will complement the key objectives of the government's Swift Justice program.
In just over 1 year, the multi-billion-dollar Bahamar resort will officially open with a host of prestigious international brands, including Rosewood Hotels and Resorts, Mondrian, and Grand Hyatt. Now, another international brand is joining Bahamar by taking over the Sheraton Nassau Beach Resort. Christina McNeil tells us what's in store for the property in this report.
In just 2 weeks, the Sheraton Nassau Beach Resort will get a new look and a new name as the property changes ownership.
The agreement signed with Melia Resorts International ends months of speculation about the future of the Cable Beach Resort. Bahamar Chairman and CEO Sarkis Ismerlian says the hotel will be a great asset to Bahamar's offerings. Founder and chairman of Melia, Gabriel Escara Julia, says the resort will represent the Spanish hotel group's first property in the English-speaking Caribbean. Melia has resorts in Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East and the Americas. Officials hope the new resort offering at Bahamar will attract even more international guests when the $3.5 billion Bahamar resort officially opens next year. Bahamar Vice President of External Affairs Robert Sands tells our news team that the Nassau Beach Hotel will retain the Sheraton brand name until December 1st of this year, when it will be rebranded as the Melia Nassau Beach Hotel. Over the next year, the 694-room hotel will undergo a renewal plan to upgrade and adapt the resort to Melia's standards.
We will undergo a renewal program that will focus primarily on upgrading the lobby, introducing new food and beverage concepts, and also enhancing our beach and pool facilities. This work will take place while the hotel remains open, and then we will rebrand the hotel again December 2014, and it will become Melia at Bahamar, an all-inclusive resort.
Sands says the change in ownership will have no effect on employees or visitors at the resort.
Nothing changes. Management concepts, style, marketing, etc., the employees will remain part of the existing brand.
Bahamar opens December 2014. Reporting for NB12, I'm Christina McNeil.